హాయ్ హలో ఎవ్రీవన్, వెల్కమ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్ మన స్టార్స్. ఈ రోజు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మన ముందున్న స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ ఎవరంటే, సో సినీ ఇండస్ట్రీలో మనం అయితే చాలా ఎక్కువ మంది టాలెంటెడ్ అయితే చూస్తూ ఉంటాం, బట్ మల్టీ టాలెంటెడ్ అయితే కొంతమందినే చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. బట్ ఈ రోజు మన ముందు ఆయన అయితే మల్టీ టాలెంటెడ్తో పాటు మల్టీ టాస్కర్ అని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. నాకు తెలిసి మార్నింగ్ అంతా యాక్టర్గా, ప్రొడ్యూసర్గా, యాక్షన్ కొరియోగ్రాఫర్గా కనబడుతూ ఉంటారు. నైట్ అయినప్పటికీ మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్గా, ఎడిటర్గా మారిపోతూ ఉంటారు. సో ఇలా 2016లో ఒక సెన్సేషనల్ ఎమోషనల్ సినిమాని అయితే బిచ్చగాడిని మన దగ్గర తీసుకొచ్చి, సో మనందరికీ ఒక మంచి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయితే మనకు అందించడం జరిగింది. సో మళ్ళీ ఆఫ్టర్ లాంగ్ టైం బిచ్చగాడు 2 సినిమాతోని సో May 19th మన ముందుకైతే రాబోతున్నారు. సో మరి ఈ మూవీ క్యాస్ట్ అండ్ మనైతే విజయ్ ఆంటోనీ గారు అండ్ అలాగే కావ్య థపర్ గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు. మరి వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడి ఈ సినిమా గురించి ఇంకా ఎన్నో విషయాలు తెలుసుకుందాం. లెట్స్ గో. సో నమస్తే సార్. సో వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీ. సో వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్. సో ఆఫ్టర్ లాంగ్ టైం మళ్ళీ.
She's already there in the industry. Yes. She's acting in multiple projects.
Some small gaps, sir.
Yeah.
Bollywood look enter, malli back రావడం.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely. So first question మీకే సార్. సో అంటే ఎప్పుడు మీ టైటిల్స్ చూసిన మూవీ టైటిల్స్ అన్నీ కూడా కొంచెం హార్ష్గా, కొంచెం స్ట్రైట్ ఫార్వర్డ్గా ఉంటూ ఉంటాయి. సో వాటి వెనకాల ఉన్న ద మెయిన్ రీజన్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
No, you cannot even say, there's no other better title than, as you told, straightforward title, better title than Bichagadu for this movie, for part 1. And for the part 2 also, it is not for the namesake I have kept this title. It is actually apt for the movie. So, and because of the sentimental reasons, people are not keeping this kind of title, and I am finding it very attractive. And somehow it is, I don't know, somehow I am very confident about these kind of titles. I am keeping it back to back for all my movies. Like this.
I think for the Bichagadu also you can face many struggles also.
Yeah, initially.
Yes.
Initially, now it has become a trademark. In the first part, I really struggled a lot to sell it.
సో తెలుగులో అలాంటి స్ట్రగుల్స్ ఏమైనా చూసారు? టైటిల్స్ ఎలా?
Telugu, I didn't face any struggle. In Tamil only, when I kept the title Bichagaran, many of my friends, theatre owners, everybody called me and asked me to stop this title. Finally, I was very much convinced about sounding and everything. I didn't change the title. Once that became a blockbuster in Tamil, and people here who bought this movie also didn't bother much about the title.
Okay.
Initially I was worried that am I supposed to convince them also, but finally it didn't end up like this. They were okay with the title, and now everybody likes the title.
I think ఈ టైటిల్ వల్ల చాలా మంది యాక్టర్స్ కూడా బ్యాక్ అయినట్టున్నారు సార్. సో ఎనీవే సార్, అంటే బిచ్చగాడు 2 దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు సో బిచ్చగాడు గురించి కొంచెం మనం మాట్లాడుకుందాం.
You're talking about Bichagadu 1 or 2?
Yeah, first of all, Bichagadu 1. We need to complete.
Okay.
So I think at the time of Roshagadu Telugu movie promotions, you said that కొన్ని రోజులు నేను ఎడిటర్గా, మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్గా బ్రేక్ తీసుకోవాలి, సో యాక్టర్గా కొంచెం ఇంకా బిల్డప్ అవ్వాలి, అండ్ అలాగే తెలుగు కూడా నేర్చుకోవాలి అని ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ అయితే ఆ టైంలో ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. సో మళ్ళీ మీరు మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్.
I want to come out from all these technicalities. Who will want to work? You tell me. If you are going to ask somebody who is cooking well, you may taste the food which is cooking, but if you are going to ask whether he is liking it, he may not, because he is continuously standing in the kitchen and cooking. You understand what I am telling you? So like that, I am actually working sincerely. If I take the responsibility, I will complete it properly. But if you ask me personally, will you like it continuously doing all this? I am not able to tell. To be honest with you, I don't like what I am doing, but I am not able to get the right person to do this job at present. There's nobody to handle this at present. So I have followed some new technology in this movie.
Okay.
I think this is the first movie which has adapted this technology in India. So I am actually parallelly you can't understand. If I talk something more, it will be more technical. So if I am able to find some team who is very strong in handling this, I am actually slowly developing a team. I have newly opened a company, small company, which is called Good Devil. So I am training few people who is going to be understanding my workflow and everything. I think I will not be finding it much more difficult like how I am facing now. From the next movie onwards, I think I will be easily handling that. And since I couldn't find anybody to complete my need, I am doing the editing and stuff like this.
Okay. సో మీ లైఫ్లో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ బి సడన్గా జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి, యాక్టర్గా, డైరెక్టర్గా. సో హౌ డిడ్ యూ యాక్సెప్ట్ దట్?
So I didn't want to direct the movie. To be very frank with you, in all the previous interviews, whenever people ask whether you are going to direct the movie, I will be telling no only. And I was very confident about my decision. I never thought that I will be directing a movie. And even after writing the story, I was waiting for my first movie director, Sasi Garu only. He was busy in a movie, and I was ready to wait for him for 1 year. But he told me that he has got advance from one more producer. It will take another year for him to come and join in this movie. I was not able to wait for 2 more years to start the movie. Then I was waiting for some other directors. I was just thinking about placing some other people, and finally I couldn't. I was not convinced with anybody for this movie because the thought process came from my heart. So finally I decided to do this movie, and it has come out really well.
గ్రేట్ సార్. సో కావ్య గారు,
Yes.
సో అంటే 4G సిరీస్తో మంచి బ్యాంగ్ అయిపోయారు మొత్తం పాన్ ఇండియా మొత్తం.
Yeah.
సో అంటే ఈ మెయిన్గా బిచ్చగాడు 2, సో ఈ ఆఫర్ కానీ, సో ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్లోకి మీరు ఎలా రావడం జరిగింది?
How I got it?
ఎస్.
So I signed this movie much before Farzi actually, and I don't know, it just all happened on its own, I would say, and I didn't like really plan for anything, but I think me and Sir were planning to do a film since before. We even signed it, and but somehow it didn't work by the end of it because of dates or something like that, and by that time Sir had to start, so he continued with that movie, and then we had another opportunity. So I had come down to meet Sir and Ma'am, Fatima Ma'am, and they explained the story to me and everything. And we had a very informal conversation also, like where we discussed about each other's life. And before that, I actually had a Zoom meeting with Fatima Ma'am and Sandra Ma'am, where I connected very strongly with them, just on a personal level. So then when I came down, it didn't feel like I was meeting them for the first time. It felt very like a family, like, you know, like that. It was very warm. And then he told me the story, and instantly I was like, yeah, I want to be a part of that. Like, at least I thought that in my head. And luckily it all worked out. And ever since we've been on board, we've been like a family, truly.
ఓకే. సో హౌస్ యువర్ క్యారెక్టర్ మెయిన్ బిచ్చగాడు 2?
So my character, her name is Hema, and she plays the love interest of Vijay Murthy, and which is Vijay sir, of course. And she has a very pivotal part in the movie, because a lot of things in the script change, or like a lot of twists and turns also come from her. So we've also created a lot of mystery around it right now, because we want people to see that, and not like, I don't want any spoilers, like we don't want any spoilers for them. So this is a little bit about her, and she's a very modern girl, and but she's also very like she has her Indian roots at heart. She's very traditional at heart actually. So, and like her journey is also very important to what happens to Vijay, you know. And yeah, so I just want people to see that. This is a little bit about my
గ్రేట్
character.
సార్. విజయ్ సార్,
I don't want to reveal too much.
డెఫినెట్లీ వీఆర్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ May 19th. విజయ్ సార్, సో అంటే రియల్ లైఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్, రియల్ లైఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్, దెర్ ఇస్ నో డిఫరెన్స్. సో మీకు, సో అంటే యువర్ మూవీస్ అన్నీ కూడా అలా ఆ విధంగానే ఉంటూ ఉంటాయి. సో అంటే మీకంటూ ఒక సెపరేట్, అంటే మొత్తం అన్ని యాక్టర్గా అన్నీ చేయాలి అంటూ ఉంటుంది. సో మీకు ఎప్పుడు అలా అనిపించలేదు? సో ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ ఆల్ ద టైప్ ఆఫ్ రోల్స్, అండ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ ఆల్ ద టైప్ ఆఫ్ యాక్టింగ్ లైక్ దట్.
No, I have never tried to act in movies. So I don't, because I know my limitations, and if I do something, I'm very confident that I can't do that in certain areas, and I'm choosing the scripts according to my facial expressions and things like that. And because of that reason, I think in the movie and of the movie, you are able to see the same kind of expression and emotion, the same person. I'm comfortable in my own zone, and I'll be doing it continuously. And my selection of the scripts also, people are thinking that I'm selecting some new scripts and things like that. I'm not selecting anything new. I'm selecting complete commercial script only. If it is going to be new, you will not definitely accept it. You understand what I'm telling you? You are accepting it, which means I'm selecting only commercial script. And I'm not doing anything offbeat. I think I'm well connected with your mindset somehow.
So మెయిన్గా బిచ్చగాడు part 1కి ఆర్ part 2 ఆర్ సీక్వెల్, సో దెర్ ఇస్ ఎనీ కనెక్షన్ బిట్వీన్ ద?
No, nothing. Bichagadu 2 is completely different from Bichagadu 1. The reason why I kept this name Bichagadu 2 is because the hero of the movie is a beggar. Again, a different beggar. So he was called Arul. He is Vijay Murthy. They both are different people completely. Different story, different thought process, entirely different. In Bichagadu part 1, there was mother sentiment. In Bichagadu part 2, there is sister sentiment. Yeah.
ఓకే. సో మీరే స్టోరీ రైటర్ కాబట్టి
Yeah.
సో వై అంటే కనెక్షన్ ఎందుకు పెట్టకూడదని మీరు అనుకున్నారు? బిచ్చగాడు పార్ట్ 1 అండ్ పార్ట్ 2 దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ స్మాల్ కనెక్షన్స్
You
లైక్
wanted me to have some connection with
Yeah.
the, no, there's no, if I connect it with the part 1, I can't expand the movie. This movie size is actually bigger comparing the part 1. Part 1 is epic, I'm not denying that. But if I'm this actually is the 7th richest person of India. See, if I'm going to connect it in that movie, something which I'm expecting in this movie will not happen. And that guy is married already.
ఓకే.
He settled with a mother and wife, and I can't have twists and turns. I can't have Kavya in this movie. So I wanted to start something freshly, and I'm happy about what I've done in this.
ఓకే. సో కావ్య గారు అండ్ అంటే ఎవ్రీ డైరెక్టర్ అంటే మీరు చాలా చూజీగా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు మీ రోల్స్ని. సో ఎవ్రీ డైరెక్టర్ మీలో ఉన్న క్యారెక్టరైజేషన్ కానీ లేకపోతే మీలో ఉన్న యాక్టింగ్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ కన్నా సో గ్లామర్ రోల్స్ని కొంచెం ఎక్కువగా యూస్ చేస్తున్నారని మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా అనుకున్నారా?
Okay, I didn't know that firstly. That thank you for saying that though. But I honestly, I take a lot of narrations, and for me, a director's vision is very important, and how he views his script and what he is able to execute. And obviously, it matters to. I don't have a problem with working with new directors. Like even Ek Mini Katha Karthik was a new director. Even when I did. Maya Perimeter, even he was a new director. But in Tamil, when I had done previously, it was
I'm also a new
Charan,
director.
and now he is also a new director. So honestly, like that's never been. It's about what their thought process is, what their vision is. Because a director, I believe, is like the captain of the ship, right? But somehow I think because of the way I look, I fit better into glamorous roles according to directors. But speaking of why I choose certain directors or why it has so happened is that it's always worked out at the end, because initially when you start out, whatever character you get is the closest to who you are and closest to how you look. So that's how casting also in a way works. So I think that's what honestly worked in my favor, I would say. But I have also been very lucky to be working with such talented teams and directors. And that's been a plus for sure, even though it meant doing glamorous roles. Maybe I felt also this, that after doing a certain roles and maybe being seen out there, I could prove in a way that, okay, yeah, I do have the potential to act properly at least. So maybe with that work, other people who want to do different kind of roles, like even Samantha did Rangasthalam, but after she did a certain type of roles, right? So I think this was a good start for me in many ways. So I've chosen, yes, of course, but I think I am being chosen because of the way I look. But eventually I hope to do many different kind of versatile roles.
Great. So what do you say about your Tamil first new director?
I'm very, very happy and pleasantly surprised because he is a first time director, but you cannot tell that. He is brilliant at what he does, and he's amazing at editing. Like I have seen him be so on top of things, and the efficiency that sir has literally proven on screen. When people watch it, I don't think people will think that, oh, he's like a new director, you know. So that's
Great.
all I can say.
So everyone feels like that, sir. So every audience feel like that. So this is not a first time director, Vijay Antony garu. So he also directed some movies like that. So what's the special care or special
Special
inputs?
thing is actually I have done so many mistakes in the direction. When I started the first day of shooting, I really had some problem. No one knows that. I was upset about what happened on that day, and the first 10 days went like that, and continuously also I had been doing mistakes. But somehow the editor Vijay Antony saved the director Vijay Antony. Editor Vijay Antony and music director Vijay Antony, they both supported him. So, and I am cheating. Editor and music director collaborating within themselves and protecting the guy and completely.
That is like alter egos protecting you.
So
me
that-
saving myself.
So they completely cheated the audience. They both together. So the errors of director Vijay Antony will not be seen in this movie. While the completion of this movie, the director Vijay Antony has become strong. I believe in the next movie he will be very strong.
Okay,
In this first movie, he has covered up. Both the people have covered up his mistakes.
So how many times you reshoot? some scenes are.
No, nothing. So in editing, you can do wonderful magics. No, I have never done any reshoot. Very rarely, maybe for one or two reasons. If I'm going to have a change in the script itself, we have to reshoot. Somehow, sometimes I'll be try to connect what I am thinking in my mind through editing itself. If I'm not able to achieve what I want to convey, I have done a reshot for once or twice. That too not for the whole day. In between the shoot, one patchwork will be happening or something like that.
Great, sir. So as a Vijay Antony, as an actor, you can believe more than a story, you can believe more than a screenplay. You believe that?
In film, always screenplay.
Yeah. So how did you plan this screenplay for the Bichagadu 2?
See, in this Bichagadu 2, I didn't write the story.
Okay.
I just wrote the first reels idea. First reels idea only came. This has got 8 reels. Initially, one spark in first reel only came in my mind. Then I developed the first reel. Then from first reel, I don't know where I'm going to go. I didn't have any plan. Then I'm just shall we go through this route or that route? And I was finally, I took one route and I jumped into second reel. From there only, I'm thinking about what to do. Then from that to third reel. Generally, in story writing, what will happen? They'll be having one line. They'll have one line, then they will develop the screenplay according to the climax. Yes. But in my story, I don't know what is going to be the climax. Until reaching the 7th reel, I don't know what is going to be the 8th reel. So only after reaching the 7th reel, in this writing, I don't know what is going to happen in my next movie. Okay. In this movie, I was completing the movie reel by reel.
Okay. Yeah. So I think you're ready to do next director also. Next
I think I'll be doing it, yes.
Okay, great, sir. So you always said that for a Tamil you are Vijay Antony, for Telugu Bhasha Shri is Vijay Antony.
Yes.
So why this time why is only the lyric writer, not all the dialogue?
Because since Bichagadu 1, he's been traveling with me. He knows what I will like, what I will not like, all this, and I'm very comfortable in the communication also with him. That's the reason why I'm casting him every time.
Okay. So what about the role in the Bichagadu 2? He will play that.
Who?
As a lyric writer, Bhasha Shri.
Yeah, lyric writer as well as dialogue writer.
Okay. How much impact he has dialogues in the Bichagadu 2?
He will be translating the same thing what we have written in Tamil to Telugu.
Okay.
In terms of the song also, he had almost translated everything into Telugu. In one song, he was not convinced about what we have written there in Tamil. Okay. He told, sir, this may not work out here. Can I completely change it? He asked me, okay, if the story is not going to be spoiled, you can change whatever you feel like. And he had completely changed in the item song. What we have written in item song Tamil is different. What he is trying to convey to the audience of Telugu is completely different. Okay. That is his own thought process.
So first audience Bichagadu part 1 చూసినప్పుడు it's feel like a emotional driven content film. But when Bichagadu 2 trailer చూసినప్పుడు కానీ songs, it's a commercial movie film like the one item song, some romantic songs. Is it really needed for the Bichagadu 2?
Yeah, definitely. If you have time, watch a song called Chelli Vinave.
Yes.
Yeah, that is emotional drive. It will definitely make you cry sometimes. And this movie also has got good emotional moments in it. And all the songs in this movie is very much necessary for this movie. Okay. As an editor, I will not allow any unwanted things inside. It will definitely play a vital role in the screenplay.
Great. Songs. So Kavya garu. So for actress, co-actor support, always we need that.
I think he is the driving force for whatever you'll see me doing on screen, because firstly, he's not only my co-actor but also my director. So every time, but what I loved about him was he was so clear in what he wanted that I would come, he would explain it to me, he would tell me, and then we could go and perform the scene. So I think he was more than a good co-actor. He was a very easy co-actor to work with, and a very easy director also. He's so calm and composed. So, and talking about support, he's always been supportive of everything. Even if I were working on something else and I had to maybe leave early or something, he would, even if he's planned a certain day, there's a schedule, right? And if some changes had to be made, so he would finish my part and send me back. And he was very supportive. My mom's always traveling with me, so he was very loving and warm towards my mom also, my grandmother. So he's very supportive like that, not only for the film but even personally like that. And we are friends for lifetime for sure. And we've also been through a lot. And I think that I don't know what is the extent of supportive he's that.
So Vijay sir, So for the Bichagadu part 1, you really face many struggles, I think. Act like a real beggar someday.
No, that is not a struggle.
Okay. So you are really enjoying that.
See, beggars are really struggling. I'm just acting now as a beggar. So what's the struggle in it? Nothing.
So what is the main challenges in the Bichagadu part 2 you face as an actor or director?
Challenges means the writing is okay. You can write anything in your paper, and getting it in your screen within the four corners of your screen is little difficult. And only after a few days of shooting, you will be seeing the character which you have written on screen, and only after watching them continuously on the screen, you will gel with them. You understand? You may be the writer, but still you will be having a distance from the movie. You cannot attach yourself immediately. Then you have to keep on looking at the characters who have played the role which you have written. Slowly your mind will set towards the screen. So this is a different process which I have learnt in this movie making. The challenges means as a producer, I am investing money in this movie, and the challenges means I have to act. I can't, while acting, I can't see how I am performing. If I am going to direct somebody else, I can easily say up or down or left or right. I can easily direct them. But when I am acting, I am not able to judge what I am doing. See, I may do something, I may feel something that should be captured by the camera, right? So while after going and seeing that, I will be thinking, see, I could have placed my leg like this. No, if it is going to be somebody else, I can direct them like this. In my case, I can't do that, and because of the continuous work, I didn't have time to work out. I didn't have time to sleep in between, and I have taken up the responsibility of editing as well as music and production, all these things. So those things were a little heavy for me. And in future, I'll be see, and I was acting in other movies also.
Okay.
So, and I told you, no, I have followed a new workflow in this movie. Because of all those, I found little difficulties, and I have assembled new assistant directors for this movie. One is a school completed boy, one is a college completed boy. They didn't know what to do in the shooting spot. They slowly learnt a lot from me, and I think because of this experience in this movie, they'll be able to handle my shooting spot in a better way. And I also will be handling a much more difficult project than Bichagadu 2 easily in my next movie. This was little difficult because everybody was new.
Okay, sir. So every Telugu audience feel that you are our Telugu hero. So every audience feels that why Vijay Antony are not doing a straight Telugu film?
I am ready actually. I am waiting for a good script. I'll definitely be happy to do a Telugu straight film.
Okay. So Bichagadu part 2 is coming on the May 19th.
Yeah.
So what about the Vijay Raghavan part 2? So
Did you see Vijay Antony?
Yeah.
Vijay Antony was your movie, no? That movie.
That is also a mother sentiment movie.
Which you were about to act. The previous, that movie.
Right.
Yes. My previous movie.
That's the same movie I was telling you about.
She was about to act in that movie.
Okay.
Somehow because of the date clash, she couldn't act in that movie. Yeah. And Vijay Raghavan part 2 also in the pipeline. I maybe after my 5-6 months or 1 year, after reading the script, I'll definitely start the movie.
Great, sir. Kavya. So final question. So as an actress, how did you plan your future?
I don't plan actually. I'm somebody who goes with the flow because I feel like I don't know, it's just the way I think that I feel planning is useless because life often is very unpredictable according to me, and you never know what circumstances you face. You never know what circumstances are presented to you in life. So I always believe in facing as it comes. So I find it, but so I don't have any, I did not plan to do such wonderful work that I have done till today, and I still did it, right? So I just put my faith in God and take it one day at a time.
Great. Sir, if you give
She's a very spiritual girl and a very nice girl, well cooperative girl, and she knows the pressure of a director, a producer, a wonderful human being. I was really happy during the shooting time. I am really lucky to have such a friend like Kavya in my life.
That's why he signed 4 more movies with me.
Okay, sir. If you give me permission, we will play one segment.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So feet wrong answers only.
Sorry?
Only you can answer the wrong answer. Okay.
Okay.
I can ask a right question, but you can answer the wrong answer.
Okay, wrong answers only.
Yeah.
Okay.
First question. What does OMG mean? Very quick and fast.
Oh,
There
it's
is
supposed
no
to be
time.
like rapid?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Anything.
I cannot think about anything else. Oh my God. Oh, mera ghar.
Great. So if you were not famous, what would you be up to right now?
I would be painting.
Great. What's your favorite place to eat?
The toilet.
Great. What is the worst purchase you have ever made?
Mikey, I can't think of
Very
something.
complicated questions.
Yeah, but what purchase? What did I
wrong
purchase? I
answer
don't
should be
remember. A bottle.
Great. So why do you accept this movie Bichagadu 2?
I had no other movie on board.
Great.
That's right.
So how much remuneration did you take for this movie?
2 crores.
Describe your co-star in 3 words. Wrong answer.
Okay.
Quick and fast.
Boring, irritating.
This is true only.
Stupid.
She's now given the right answer.
No, he's not. He's super fun. He's very cute and very supportive.
This is all right answer.
Right answers, right answers. I gave wrong answers pehle.
Okay, next question. Guess the movie title. Vijay Antony garu plus Kavya Thapar.
Jet ski.
Great. That is also great, sir. So, what is one message you would give to your fans?
I don't thank you for all your love and support. Bye. Don't watch me.
Great. Final question. If you could ask me a funny question, what would it be?
How many girlfriends have you had?
Great. Sir, now your turn. So, I can show you some memes. Okay?
Do we get a hamper or not?
Yeah, sir. Finally.
Yeah? Then fine.
మీరే మాకు ఇచ్చేద్దరు ద ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ సార్ ద ఫస్ట్ మీమ్
Yeah.
సో హీరో మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ స్టోరీ స్క్రీన్ ప్లే రైటర్ విజయ్ ఆంటోనీస్ బిచ్చగడు సో మెనీ డిఫరెంట్ రోల్స్
okay.
సో హౌ డు యూ హ్యాండిల్ దట్ దీస్ ఆల్
So you want opposite answer or straight answer?
స్ట్రైట్ ఆన్సర్
Straight answer. I'm finding searching for some right people to associate in all this. Since I couldn't find right companionship in those areas, I'm handling myself. I'll be finally another 1 year at least. I'll be finding right people for that, and I will just be a little more relaxed on not doing this thing.
గ్రేట్ ద నెక్స్ట్ మీమ్ సో ఇన్ తెలుగు విజయ్ ఆంటనీ గారు బిచ్చగాడు రే ఆ చిరిగిపోయిన డ్రెస్సులు బొచ్చు తీసుకురండిరా ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ బిచ్చగాడు వేషం వేయాలి సో కుడ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్
No, what is
So you are doing the Bichagadu too. So you can ask your assistant directs or your assistants. So please get me that hair or damaged dresses. Please, I want to wear that Bichagadu. That.
Okay.
So you can challenge any that like that in costumes or dresses.
What kind of challenge?
Yeah, like the dresses for all the hair or the for the look.
No, I was very comfortable. Not a problem.
Okay. So next Bichagadu 2. ఈసారి ఎన్ని కష్టాలు పడుతున్నాడు దిస్ టైమ్ హౌ మెనీ స్ట్రగుల్స్ యూ ఫేస్ ఫర్ ద Bichagadu 2 ఆడియన్స్ ఫీల్ దట్
He's saying you're looking too rich for it.
The next one. So Bichagadu 2 not a title, Slumdog Millionaire. So is it a apt title, sir?
Yeah, very apt title.
Great. So this ఇది Bichagadu 1 సూపర్ హిట్ సినిమా ఇది Bichagadu 2 అప్కమింగ్ సూపర్ హిట్ సినిమా
Yeah.
గ్రేట్ Bichagadu 2 హర్రర్ మూవీనా ఏంటి అంట
Like what is this?
సో ఇస్ ఇట్ ఏ హర్రర్ మూవీ Bichagadu 2
No.
దే ఫీల్ లైక్ దట్ ఆడియన్స్ సో విజయ్ ఆంటోనీ గారు సో యాజ్ ఏ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ యాక్టర్ కమ్ మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్ కమ్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ కమ్ ఇన్నిసార్లు కమ్ అంటే ఓకేనే కమ్ లైక్ దట్ సార్ సో ఫైనల్లీ సో బిచ్చగాడు 1 బిచ్చగాడు 2 అప్పుడు అమ్మ కోసం బిచ్చగాడు అయ్యాడు ఇప్పుడు చెల్లి కోసం బిచ్చగాడు అవుతున్నాడు
Yeah, somewhat similar.
సో ఫైనల్లీ
Yeah.
దట్ వెన్ బిచ్చగాడు 2 మే 19th ఆడియన్స్ చూసినప్పుడు సో వాట్స్ ద ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ హౌ ఆడియన్స్ ఫీల్ దట్ వెన్ ఇట్స్ థియేటర్స్
You mean after watching
Yes.
this, what will you feel?
Yeah.
What do you want to see in a theater?
సో యాజ్ లైక్ ఎస్ ఎ బిచ్చగాడు 1 ఏ ఎమోషనల్ డ్రైవ్ కంటెంట్ ఫిల్మ్
Yeah, it is there. Then what else you want?
some commercial elements,
Yeah, that is also there. What else you want?
some entertainment,
Yeah, that is there. What else you want?
some dance moves from you.
Yeah, that is there. Not from me.
Okay.
Well, there's one item number, which is I don't know her name. She's come from Bombay and she's a glamorous girl. They both will be complementing those areas which you are expecting. What else you want?
Some action fights.
Yes, we have got action also.
You are composed with the actions also.
No, I didn't compose action. No.
So thank you so much, sir.
Don't you want anything else?
Yeah, we want many more films from you, sir.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thank you. Finally, what's the experience an audience feel watching that Bichagadu 2 on the theaters?
What is the experience they will have?
No.
I think they will be completely engaged from the beginning to the end of the film. They will be like on their toes, and they will like be entertained throughout. It's a family entertainer. Everybody can go watch it and enjoy it. And it's a roller coaster of emotions. So by the end of the movie, you'll have like a feel good, you'll feel really, really happy and good. So yeah, I think.
So thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
Wish you all the success.
Thank you.
And we are really eagerly waiting for a Telugu straight film from you.
Thank you.
So wish you all the success on May 19th. Thank you so much. So guys, మీరందరూ కూడా May 19th బిచ్చగాడు 2 సినిమా థియేటర్లోనే చూసి ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.